Alright, what is up? This is Terminator Juice, and this is my first Rocket League video in quite some time. It's, I don't know how long it's been. Most people subscribe to me, don't watch these. I get a few views here and there, but I feel I've gotten quite a bit better since the last video. I'm just going to do another kind of training tips thing. So I go into the custom training. Here's the code. You favorite it. I have a couple, but this is the one I like to warm up with. And actually, Cray, if you're watching this, I literally did this before I would play matches for every day before I play a match. I would run through this for at least a month and a half. I did it consistently. So I'm just gonna walk through, and I think I did another video featuring this one. I'm just gonna walk through, talk about the benefits of this training pack and what other other skills or techniques you might learn from what seems like just defense. So this is shadow defense, where you're driving towards the goal as the ball's being hit towards the goal. So you got plenty of options. One thing this teaches you, or taught me, is how to drive with controls being mirrored when you're driving towards the screen. Anybody who's ever used a remote control car, when you're driving towards back towards you, you're like, your controls are flipped. It's like mirrored basically. So when I press the control stick to the left, my car actually goes to the right. And doing this training over and over and over, I actually ingrained the muscle memory, so I don't even think twice about turning the right way. So that was a big, side effect of this one. So the main thing, what I do, especially in the beginning, I was struggling. I would make sure I could do like 3 successful clears, usually in a row, but for some of the harder ones, it was just to be able to do it at all. So what I learned, you can go straight for the ball. That works, but in most cases, you're not going to be that quick. You could actually benefit to driving away and then coming back, and you actually get a better angle. So one more time. So you have all day when you think about it. When you do it that way, it feels like you have all day. If you go straight for it, you have a very small window to actually clear the ball. So this is basically the same from a different side. Pretty simple, but like I said, do it 3 times in a row, until you got it. Try different techniques. Like this ain't the one, but there's one later where you can drive up the side of the wall and get a save. So I think it's this one. Yeah. So you drive up the wall and then you lunge off. It's a little bit harder. It's a more advanced technique, but you can do it, or you can try to go straight for it. Obviously, it's not that easy. This one's one of the hardest, deceptively hardest ones out of the early pack. So if you try, the early technique, you don't have enough time to really get around. So what you got to do is you just got to do a boost jump, and just get there, double jump, double boost jump. And if you're not boost jumping by holding back the stick before you jump, then you're cutting a half a second or more from your reaction time. So I already have the stick back when I hit jump and boost at the same time. This isn't the best place to show that, but so anyway, we'll go on to the next one. This one's kind of just got to go straight at it. I don't think there's any. Yeah, you can't get too far and you can't really get up the wall. So you just got to go for it. Boost jump. Like I said, hold back before you hit the jump button. So your car is already going to be leaning back as soon as you get in the air. So the first 5 are all kind of similar, where you can you got to meet the ball. Like this one, you can drive away, from the ball a little bit and then come back. Makes it easier if you try to go straight for it. You know, your, like I said earlier, your window is way smaller. It can be done, but oops. Oh, shit. Oh, I accidentally hit the button. So this one's a little bit more fast, or a little bit more fast, a little bit faster. You gotta be quicker. You gotta, you know, that's where you start getting that boost jump down. You'll be doing a lot of backflips like that, you know, if you're not careful. And it basically just teaches you how to judge the ball like an outfielder. If you ever played softball or baseball, you have to like judge where the ball's going. Oops. And it just trains you. I mean, it helps me so much. It took months, you know, it took at least a month till I got the hang of this like really good. And if you don't have your air roll set to left bumper, you're not gonna advance very far in the game. It's like a very crucial thing to have muscle memory in. You don't want the ball just to come down and land in front of the goal. You want to hit it off to the side. See how I turned the car? That was a bad example. I'll still hit it, but you know, I turned the car to make it easier for me. If I don't turn the car, I mean, it's really hard to not turn the car here. You know, you can. Let me turn the ball cam off. So what you realistically in a match, and that's just knowing where it's gonna land. You kind of wanna. That's too soon. You kind of wanna. Let's see if I can hit this. No, it's right. A nice thing to do for these. It's harder when you're ahead of the ball, but it's just to hit it off the side like that. We'll see it from this angle. That way there's no bounce down in front of the goal. Dang it, I messed that up. See, I've been doing this for months, and I still make mistakes. I mean, you gotta be willing to put in the time, otherwise you're gonna get stuck and not improve. Because just playing matches, you're never gonna get the muscle memory and reflexes for some of these, because they're just not gonna happen often enough. You need that repetition. You know, you need to do it 3 times in a row. Like I try to force myself, you know, and then move on. The best I've gotten is 17 out of 20 on this, by the way. So this one's just like very similar to the last one. Now, you could try, you know, different things. I almost got it. Because really all you gotta do is get to the goal. It's not that high. Or, like, you could save it like that. However you can save it, you know, you just don't want it to end up back in front of the goal. Oops. Or in the goal. So try to hit it to the corner. That's best. So this one's a little bit tougher. Definitely got to get your air roll and boost jumping game in, you know, in play. This one I like to keep my back to the ball still. Except I fucked that up. And then still try to hit it off to the side if can be, you know. Like that was pretty poor. That's not what you want. You want to hit this thing like that off to the side. It could turn. For me, it's just a little bit, the timing's a little tougher. But good solid hit. Again, like in the beginning, I would be lucky if I could hit that in 15 tries. If I could hit the ball. And just see how I've, like I said, like softball or baseball, judging the outfield, judging a ball hit. You just get the knack for it. And it just becomes part of your muscle memory. That one's kind of a... These two here are kind of stupid ones, I think. You just gotta jump. Do a double jump without backflipping. This one's a tough one. But made it look easy. What I used to try to do was something like that. Stay on the ground. That worked. But now I'm just like, get in the air. That's the best way to approach it. That one I learned you have to wait to jump. And then we got one more. That one's actually pretty tricky. So yeah, I mean, you just gotta do it. I mean, you gotta get that muscle memory down. And then another quick thing I like to do is I like to come in here and let the ball, you know, try to make it so the ball only hits the ground once before I'm hitting it again. Except I missed. You know, you just make up any little game you want to play. So you hit it, then try to get it again. Get in position, hit it again, and just keep momentum, keep hitting the ball. You know, maybe purposely turn away just to practice. If you got boost in a match, you know, don't waste it. Sometimes you can surprise somebody by boosting to the ball when they're not expecting. Try pitch shots like that. Some of the best way, if you don't have a lot of boost, the best way to get a clear is to slam. So the ball's gonna, you know, going up the wall. It's hard to create the example, but let me try. Not what I wanted. Just do like that. I mean, that's a small one, but just try to hit the ball on the edge against the wall. So anyway, just some training tips. Hopefully someone watched this and it helped you. Let me know. Until next time. Peace.